Hey guys, Papa Hacker here. Now today I'm going to teach you guys how to become professional hackers. Now most of you guys own computers, cell phones, squares, triangles, microwaves, things along those lines. Now this method today will only be for people using Windows computers. So I apologize for everyone else who I just mentioned, all my viewers that don't have computers. But this method you guys can go ahead watch anyway, and you guys can learn how to become professional hackers. And so today, part 1 of my 23-part series, I'm going to teach you guys how to become professional hackers. Today's episode, I'm going to teach you on appearances. Now, appearances are everything when it comes to being a hacker. You need a professional wallpaper, you need multiple consoles open up in your background. Now, today's method, the really only requirement is to have paint on your computer and have basic knowledge of it. Now, if you guys don't know how to use paint or you don't have it on your computer, go ahead download paint now as you're watching the video. And I'll make a separate tutorial in the future covering completely how to use paint and how to do all different editing and stuff like that. So now today's video we're going to go ahead. The very first step is go ahead open up Google. Now if you don't have Google on your computer, you'll need to use it through a internet browser. And so what we're going to type in is hacker wallpaper or hacker photo or anything along those lines, and then type in 1080p because we want really good resolution. So now what you guys need to do is go ahead, pick a photo that best represents you. Now take your time, make sure you don't rush this, pick something that represents you as a hacker. If you think of yourself as a skull and crossbones kind of guy, pick that. If you guys think of yourself as like a green text all over the place, or like maybe a map or something along those lines, go ahead and pick that. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take a second, I'm going to look through these. Now something like this would be kind of cool. But I'm going to go ahead, keep looking, find something that completely represents you. You want to stand out and you want people to see this. And you want people to see this and think, wow, that guy must really be pretty cool. So make sure you pick something that you want people to see. Now I'm going to go ahead, and this one actually looks pretty cool to me. So I'm going to go ahead, click view image, and go ahead drag it over to your desktop. And that's step 1. You just completed the first step on becoming a professional hacker. Picking an image to represent yourself, because that's it guys. Being a hacker is pretty much all about images. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna open up this paint, and we're gonna go ahead and drag the photo over. Now what we need to do is, if you don't already, come up with a username. Now I already have the username Papa Hacker, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add in my username onto the screen now. If you guys don't already have a hacker username to represent yourself as, go ahead, think of something now. Try to think of something really unoriginal. Now that's the main key to being a hacker, is you want something unoriginal. I know normally in life you want to think of something original, but here you want to think of something unoriginal. You don't want to stand out. You want to be an anonymous person who goes by a certain username, and when people hear that username, you want them to think of multiple different things. Now I'm going to go ahead and use Papa Hacker. Another really good idea is to add multiple X's into your username, so that way people see that and they know that you're legit hardcore. You don't want people to see your username and just think of like you as like a little thing. You want people to see it and you want them to think of you as a hardcore. So I'm going to go ahead, add in XXX, Papa Hacker XXX, just because I want to stand out and be a little bit better than everyone else and all the other Papa Hackers. This is what you want to do to be original, is you want to add in a few extra things to an unoriginal title. So take an unoriginal title and then add in something original to it. Something, anything like what I did, where you added multiple of a single character, or you can add in some numbers, something like that, just to stand out a little bit more. So this is pretty much my wallpaper right here, Papa Hacker. I'm going to go ahead, throw that black background into my username with green text. Oh, that looks really sick. When people come and look at my PC, they're going to see that and they're going to think, wow, he's such a badass. That looks really awesome. Or when I use this wallpaper online, people are going to see it and they're going to know that this wallpaper is what I did. Now, at this step, just go ahead, set it as your desktop wallpaper. And now our next step, we need to add in some consoles, and we need some hacking tools to put on our PC. So go ahead, open up a text document, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So all you guys need to do is copy exactly what I'll tell you to do, and this is how you're going to make a couple programs to add on your computer so that we can become a little bit more of a hacker. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a password decryptor. So the way we're going to do this is go ahead, type in @echo off, follow exactly what I do on the screen, and you guys will have a working password decryptor. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to type in title, and then we're going to type in Papa Hackers Password Decryptor. Make sure you type it in exactly as I type it in above, or it will not work for this program. This is no lie, guys, so please go ahead, type this in exactly, or else you guys may get scammed and this may not work. So go ahead, type that in, and then we're going to go ahead, we're going to go down. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to click enter, and we're going to type in colon, which is basically shift, and then the little key directly to the right of the L, and then type in the word matrix. Do not put any spaces, do not put any enters or anything, and then after that, go ahead, click enter, and then type in color 02, color space 02, and then go ahead, hit enter one more time. Now we're going to type in the word echo, and then we're going to click shift 5, which is a percentage sign, and then type in random, and then shift 5. And then make sure there's no spaces or anything. Go ahead, copy that, and then right after that we're gonna go ahead and click enter and or paste, and we're gonna go ahead and paste that in about like 5 to 10 times. The more you have it in, the better you're gonna be able to decrypt, but you don't want too many. So go ahead, now we're gonna copy that entire line, and we're gonna click enter and paste the same thing directly under it. And you guys want to paste it one time for each CPU you have. Now I have 5 CPUs, so I'm gonna paste it 5 times. So now that we do that, go ahead and click enter one very last time, and type in goto, one word, GOTO, space, matrix, exactly like we typed it in up above. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead save as, and we're going to save it as, make sure you save it as the same thing that you typed in earlier, Papa Hackers Password Decryptor, and then .bat. That is very important. If you don't type in .bat at the end, this password decryptor will not work, and you will have a virus on your computer. No lie, no scam whatsoever. So type that in, and then directly under that, we need to make sure we change that from Notepad or text document. Make sure you change text document to all documents or all files. If you don't do that, this password decryptor will not work, and it will cause a virus on your computer, and people will be able to hack into you very easily. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to open that, and it's going to launch our password decryptor. So just give it a second. Here, let me click it again. Okay, there we go. Now we have a password decryptor running in the background on our computer, and now we look like really serious hackers. So you can open up more of these on your computer if you want more hacking power from your CPU. And if you guys want to learn how to actually use this program to hack other people's passwords, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. Subscribe for more. And if you guys like this video and if it helped you guys at all, please go ahead and hit that like button, and you guys will become better hackers if you want to go ahead and subscribe, and I will teach you guys in more videos in the future. So please, please, please guys, hit that like button, and as always guys, have a great day.